Hey y'all, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Seeing Blind. Today I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite home tips and tricks that I use throughout my home to make tasks easier, my disabled life less frustrating, making me a better mom who happens to be blind. I think I've got 5, give or take, tips for y'all today, so stick with me to the end because you never know which will be a game changer for you. And if you like this content, don't forget, hit the like, hit subscribe. That supports and helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate that. All right, y'all, let's get started. Number 1, this is a gadget that honestly, guys, I underestimated the potential of. When my husband first mentioned getting one of these, I thought, could this be another useless item around the house? I don't know, but I'm surprised how often I use this. In fact, we keep it in our kitchen because that's where most of the spills take place. This is a handheld vacuum. It is a lifesaver for me, especially if you have children, furry children, guide dogs, or if you just tend to be prone to making messes yourself. This is a game changer for me. I'm really surprised how often I use it. So my particular handheld vacuum that I love, it is a Shark brand. This thing is sleek. It looks awesome on my countertops. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It is not that much wider than my forearm even, guys. I mean, this thing really is very compact, and the suction is great. It does the job. Easy for cleanup. The compartment that holds the waste is a bit small, but guys, it's adequate enough. It's not like you're going to be vacuuming your whole house, right? So this thing is definitely, I'm very, very pleased with this model. I'll be sure to link it in the description box down below if you're looking for a recommendation. Another thing that I love about this one, so it sits, woo! That was the attachment that just fell. I'll show you that in just a second. I'm like reaching down here blindly. So this is the base, y'all. As you can see, it just slides in here, and so it literally just kind of sticks straight up, maybe like a little over a foot, maybe 18 inches. Now this model does come with some really great handy adapters as well. If you are a wheelchair user or really struggling to get into some tight, narrow spaces, if you're wanting to dust, say, behind the couch or anything like that, it has these extenders that just clip onto the bottom, and it gives you like another 6-8 inches of reach. It does help to extend the time in between getting that big mamma jamma vacuum cleaner out and keep those more frequented areas clean and tidy. This second tip is for rugs of all sizes. Whether they're new or old, sometimes the edges will roll up a couple of inches just like this. They're just not wanting to lay flat. And this can be a major tripping hazard for anyone blind, visually impaired, or anyone who has mobility issues. Well, I have found, I've used this product in other areas of the home, they're like these little sticky tiles that you put on the corners or the edges of rugs, and it helps to adhere it to the floor so it does not, the rug doesn't slide around, but it also keeps these edges straight flat on the floor so that there's not a tripping hazard. So I've done this on the other corners of this rug, and so I'll show you how it works. All right, y'all, so this is the other side of my living room rug, and as you can see, this corner is just laying down perfectly smooth. There's no tripping hazards at all. I'll try to see if I can lift it up so you can kind of see this thing down here. It's just this little tile, and there's no sticky residue or anything like that on my hardwood floor. This thing is just awesome. It just really helps to keep those edges down, and I've been very, very pleased with this. Number 3, using command hooks around the home and doing so creatively. So this is a picture. This is my son's room, and he has, I don't know if y'all can see, his creative chalkboard art in his room, but right here just below, to hold all his little chalk, I put 2 command hooks on the very bottom. I took a little basket that I got from the Dollar Tree. These things are awesome to organize the kitchen with, but to also use in my son's room. So what I did was, it has like this little kind of fence post type of border, and so I took some scissors and I cut a couple of these, the little fence post, you know, things. I lined up, found which post on the sides that I needed to cut out. So I cut out a little post there so that the basket clearly just hangs onto the command strips, and this holds my son's chalk. This is a little trick I use throughout my home, in my laundry room, in my kitchen, all kinds of different places. It's very affordable. The basket, like I said, they come in a pack of 3 from the dollar store, so you can't beat that. Here's some other places that I've used command hooks. Putting 3, 4, 5 of these command hooks on the back of closet doors is a great space saver and way to organize. I love the versatility it gives me. I can place them at any height that I want for myself or my children, and I think they look so much nicer than the ones that hang over the top of the door and just hang down like the one in the picture here on the left. So I highly recommend putting these hooks wherever you can on the back of closet doors. Here, using a command hook, I repurposed an old car organizer. It's got all kinds of little pockets and things. It used to go on the back of my seat in the car holding baby items, but since I don't need that anymore, it's great in the closet holding flashlights, measuring tape, and other little items to organize and keep easily accessible. Number 4. I don't know about y'all, but it's so frustrating when I have to ask for help to do tedious little tasks around the home like this, and that is making sure all the little pump dispensers and bottles around the home are full. The soaps, the dish detergent, the fabric softener, the cleaners, even my olive oil for cooking in the kitchen. So filling these things up can be quite tedious. I have raved about this little gadget, these collapsible funnels, so many times. So pardon me if you have heard me rant about how awesome these things are in the past, but they really do make this task so much easier. So you can see I have the dispenser inside of a blue bowl here. That's to help contain any spillage, like if the soap goes over the edge of the container or the edge of the funnel. It's happened before, but this helps to contain that mess. To prevent this, I do hook my finger over the edge of the funnel, which you'll see in just a second, to kind of feel how much of the liquid is inside the funnel. Some of those thicker soaps and such can take a while to drain through those small spouts. So I'll hook my finger over the edge of the funnel to really get an idea of how full the funnel is, and then I'll lift the dispenser to kind of gauge how full the dispenser is. But this gadget, y'all, and this trick has been a lifesaver for me, giving me more independence in my home and making tedious tasks like this one so much easier. You'll find the link for this product as usual in the description box down below. Moving on, the last tip I have for you guys, welcome to my laundry room. First off, I mean, it's small, but hey guys, it works. And I have had to organize the heck out of it. As you can see, I've got my command hooks up here, but I want to show you this little trick. I found these bins at the dollar store, super awesome. And then on Amazon, I found these black chalk labels, and it came with a chalk pen, and I was able to write on white on black. And even though I can't see the labels from afar, it helps all the sighted people in my family to get the hang of my organization system here in the laundry room, and helps everybody kind of keep everything in check where it needs to be. And if you wanted something more tactile for yourself, you can easily put some wiki sticks on the bottom here, you know, D for detergent or FS for fabric softener, you know, and on down the line. We have a basket for batteries, just all kinds of stuff in here. I've also done this in my linen closets as well. I have baskets that are labeled king size, queen, full, and so on to help organize my linen closets. And I have one of these like wire racks, organizing racks in my laundry room. You know, a lot of different closets, linen closets, will have these like white hanging shelves, and if you have this is actually coming really handy. I've managed to hack the heck out of this thing. I've got stuff hooked onto it, hanging down, and sometimes I'll even grab my cleaners and I'll literally just hook onto that bottom row just as if it were a hanger. Spray bottles and things like that. Sorry guys, I'm not being very descriptive, but spray bottles, like here's a spray Windex bottle, I think, and I'll literally just hook the handle onto the bottom of this shelf, and it fits on there perfectly. And it's just another way of keeping my cleaners where I can easily feel them, touch them, identify them, and I know exactly what to grab when I need to grab it. All right, friends, thank you so much for making it this far through the video. I appreciate you taking that time, and if you gain value from this video, check out these on my right and left, or you could pull down the description box. There'll be a playlist link down below with more tips and hacks galore. Check that out, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please support the channel, help it grow. I'd love to have you part of the community, and I will catch you in the next video. Blessings to you and yours.